Hello everyone, this is Aaron again. I want to do a video on a problem I've been running into uh, during my pesting. Now, when I pest on pest permission number 1 and 2, most of those shots are taken from the car. Every now and then I'll get out and I'll try to ambush from different locations within the farm and within the barns in the farm. But most of those shots are being taken from the car. And I've ran into a problem, and a couple of people have talked to me about have written me in the comments about dealing with that. And anyway, let me explain to you real quick what that is. Okay, when I'm in the car and I'm shooting, what I normally use is the window. Is adjusting that window up and down for the shot. If the shot is high, I hit the switch and let the window up to about, let's say about an angle like this, and I sit it on the sill of the window and I hold it like this. But one of the things that happens, it's kind of hard to hold, but also because this wood here is so slippery against a glass surface, it tends to slide. And I tend to, as I pull the trigger, sometimes as I look at the crosshair, move it minutely left or right as I squeeze the trigger, because it slides so easily. So one of the things I want to do today is I want to talk about a fix for that. And here's a solution that I have for that. All right. This is just a normal piece of pipe insulation for your house. All right. And what it is has a hole in it, of course, to fit over the pipe. And this actually opens up so you can slide it over the pipe for insulation. Or for insulation so you won't have heat loss. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to convert it into something that will slide over the window. So that when I set the gun, now I got the gun sitting on a surface that is soft and isn't got more friction in it and won't slide quite as much. Now I measured the window outside, and the window of the car is sloped. It goes kind of down and then it slopes around. So I need to cut it into two pieces. One to take care of the top slope, which I found to be about 20 inches. And then as it slides down, cutting this in half so that I have a piece to slide down so that I have the whole thing covered so no matter where the gun is sitting, I have a nice platform to shoot from. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this thing measurement, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to install it in the car. So that's what we're going to do. Let's cut it and let's come back and cut this thing in half and see what we can do to install it. Okay, we're back. I have something to cut this with. And the first thing we'll do, we're going to cut it, we'll measure it, and we'll lose 5 off the back. So right about here is where we want to cut. So we're going to do this stuff cuts really easy. I got a serrated knife, so it just goes right through it. Now I have my two pieces. I'm going to have to do some more trimming too when I get outside, so that when this thing starts to make this turn right here, I can trim it so that get an angle in here so these two touch perfectly together. They turn down the window, and now I got my my shooting platform. So we're going to go outside and install this thing. And then we're going to shoot it. Okay, we have our two pieces cut. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to install them. We'll put the longer one in the front. We'll put the shorter one in the back. Because the one that's in the back is never going to move hardly. If I have to do some sliding up here, then that's going to take care of it. But now we have it set up the way we want to set up. Now I'm going to get inside the car and show you what I mean by how much this is going to be better. This is going to be for driving around and pesting than it was without it. Okay, got my favorite pesting weapon, my P15 and 177. And I'm going to show you just how this thing is going to really help. Okay, in the old days before I had this, I would lay the gun on here and it would be sliding and I couldn't drive that way. So I usually had to set it on my lap to drive the car around. Then take it up here, and take my shot off this glass, and then lay it back down. Now with this in place, I've eliminated that problem. I can actually lay the gun on here like this and drive around all day around the farm. The thing is cushioned. It's not going to hit against the grass. I don't have to worry about anything being damaged. When I have a shot, I bring the gun up. If it's a low shot, I got it here. If it's a medium shot, I got it there, and I can go all the way up to high. To about right there. That's about as high as I can go. Some of you guys might have heard when I said I got an awkward shot, and I would be like down here like this, trying my best to get that angle up there, and I would miss a lot of time because the bird would be up very high. Now I could crack the door, but I still got the same situation. I'm in a crouched position, so I'm still gonna have a problem with that shot. But any other shot at anyone, I got it here now. And I'm telling you, this gun is so steady now, I can actually shoot it with one hand. Whereas before, when it slid on the window, I had to hold it really, really tight with the left hand. I think it's gonna make things a lot more accurate for me when I'm in the field. But the thing I really love is being able to pop this gun here and drive around until I see a bird, and then prop it up, take the shot, and pop it right back here, and not try to be sitting on my lap every time. The P15 is really great. I'm gonna show you why. Every now and then I have a shot out that window. All I have to do is let that window down, as I'm doing. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Turn, brace myself on this seat, take the shot, bam. Turn the gun back around to here, lay it down. You're not going to be able to do that with any other gun, except maybe a Leshy, because that's a very, very short gun, or another gun that may be, I don't know, 2 feet long or so. I don't know. I haven't measured it. But anyway, let me tell you about what happened with my mirror too, okay? I had if you guys saw the video, I shot my mirror. And I shot it a few times before I put a hole in it. It actually has a hole in it now. So I would always take this mirror and slide it out of the way so I could take my shots. But I had a shot that was pretty far forward, and I really should have pulled up a little bit, but I didn't. And I shot, but I was shooting a 22. And I shot it, as you can see, the scope clears the mirror, but the barrel doesn't, and I forgot. And I shot a hole in the mirror. So that won't be happening anymore. From now on, I'll make sure that all my shots, none of my shots are forward. They gotta be somewhere in here. So I have to pull the truck up so I can make that shot. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys this little fix, and I'm not taking total credit for this. A couple of people mentioned doing something like this, making some type of seal for this. And I just thought that this was the best way to do it. So this is the way I did it. So what I'm gonna do now is, I got the gun, I got the pads, I got one of the permissions that's not very far, and it's December and the birds are gone. But let's go out there and see if we can just shoot a few since we got the gun in the car and everything ready to go. Maybe we'll go shoot, huh? All right. Okay, we're here at the farm, and I just want to show you guys how much better this is gonna be. As I said, in the past, I would have to lay this gun down on my lap and drive around because the window was too hard for it, and it would be messing up the bottom of the stock and all that. But now I can take this, set it right here on my lap, put this thing in gear with the gun comfortably right there, and I can drive around all day until I get a shot. Now right now I don't see any birds around out here. Like I said, it's December, and all of the birds, I think they must go south or something, because there's a few resident birds around that stay here the year round. But those guys get smart really, really quick. So I don't expect to get a lot of shots in a day. I just wanted to demonstrate this to you. But I'm just gonna do a quick scenario in case I don't get no shots. Let's just say I'm right here, and up on that roof that you see right there, there's the bird. All right. All I would have to do is take this out, make my adjustment on the window, bring this up to the window. Oh man, I can't tell you how much better that feels than sliding on that window. And that thing feels a lot more steady right there. And if I got a lower shot, like let's say on the wood part there, right there, and I'm on it. And I could even shoot this thing with one hand now, whereas before, boy, when it was slippery, I was trying my best to hold this thing steady. So I think you guys would be a great fix for you if you ever want to try it. So let's drive around and see if we see anything. But I think the thing I like even more than that is this, being able to leave this thing up on the window and drive. And not have it slip down because the glass is too slick. Anyway, we're gonna drive around a bit, see if we can get at least 1 or 2 shots in. But as I said, right now I am on the first levels Actually, there's 4 levels to this thing. I was just on 1. I'm going up to the 2nd level right now. Then there's a 3rd level, and then there's a 4th level. And I don't see any birds anywhere. But there should be some up in the barn up here, so hopefully get a shot up there that I can put on, in this video. I hear some birds singing up here. I don't see them, but so they must be in the barn. There's a truck up here, so I'm not sure if there's a worker in there or not, or if he just parked there and he's driving another vehicle around. But let's see here. I hear some workers in there though, but I also hear birds in there. And those birds are probably accustomed to the workers. But let's see what it looks like in here. I don't see any workers. And there's a couple of birds right there. Okay, we do have a bird down there. Let's see if we can get him. They're all by the cows. I see a shot right here. They're all by the cows. But I see a shot right here. I might have double filled the pellet. I'll check it out on the video when I get home, but I think I might have double stacked on that. This is always a problem. Oh well. Go see if we can get another one. Missed that one. But this did work. Well, now they're landing up here. Oh my God. Let me just show you them up there through this scope. No, that's very, very typical right there, you guys. Okay, that's a flock. And that flock is a small flock, comparatively speaking. I know you look like a large flock to you, but it's a small, oh, it's getting bigger. I may take a shot at this. I'm judging that 40 yards away. 40 yards away with this gun is just a little plus holdover. So I'm gonna do a little plus holdover, and I don't know what the wind is doing, but I'm gonna shoot into that group. Got him. All right, when we hit him, I think he might have fallen to the other side of the roof. I don't know. We'll check that out in a second. I'll go ahead and see if I can see any sparrows. And here he is, guys. Hello. I can't see him through the scope, so I'm gonna take this phone out for a second, just so you can see that we did get him. Thought I saw him fall this way. He flew a little ways. I gotta finish him off. He's dying, but not fast enough. That's one less starling, and I almost double fed this thing again. It's I very seldom do it, but I tell you this: on those guns that are anti-double stack, that is really a good feature. I know there's a lot of birds out there that are still flying around right now. They would be dead if this gun had an anti-double stack on it. Okay, let's go over here and see if we can see anything. This is gonna be a very short video. It's really more about this build right here and how to use it than it is about the actual pesting. But I just thought I'd come out and see if there was anything around. And I don't, like I said, I don't expect there to be much. No, there's nothing in there. One of the things about sparrows, you guys, is this: if there's one sparrow in there, I'm gonna know it, because as soon as you pull up, you're gonna hear them. They incessantly chirp, 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 chirp. So if there's one in there, unless they're really, really cautious, they're chirping. They're talking to one another. But right now, I don't see anything in the rafters. I don't see anything over there. And they're always back there in that corner chirping. So I think that when I took that shot, that first miss, every bird in there flew out. because that was I did not know that those starlings was in there, but I did know that there were sparrows in there because I heard the sparrows chirping. But now there's nothing. They took off with the sparrows. I mean with the starlings. So at least we did get 2 shots in. The first one was a double stack of miss, of course, and then that one. We'll go and see if we can get a couple more and go on back home, because right now shots gonna be far and few. These birds are just too skittish. I ain't gonna even call it smart. I'm gonna call it skittish. They're really scary now. And in a moment, right now, as you can see, you can see inside this these barns here. In a minute, you won't be able to see inside of them. They're gonna close that up when it starts snowing, and then you're gonna have to go in through a door. But the birds are still gonna have their escape out through this roof up here. And I'll show you that roof right now through here, because I'm not gonna take the gun down to show you, the camera down to show you. Maybe I will. Give you a better perspective. Okay. This is how it is here. They're gonna close this whole thing off. Those curtains are gonna be up. This door's gonna be closed. All this is gonna be closed off to keep the cows warm throughout the winter. And the birds are gonna fly in through that hole up there. And then they used to have netting up there to keep them in, but the netting has long since been destroyed. So you step inside here, you take a shot, they'll all fly out through there, and you'll go to another barn, you step in, you'll take a shot maybe, and they'll go out through that. Then after that, they're gonna have you pegged. They're gonna fly as soon as they see you come. So that's why trying to do this in December is not gonna work for me. The farmer says, oh, they all come into the barns here, but they're not gonna stay there once they see me coming. They'll stay there for you because they're used to you. Anyway, let's keep going. Going to the 3rd level now. There's usually a sparrow or 2 up here, but they're really skittish too, so I don't expect to get a shot in. Now, if I could go somewhere and park, if I went somewhere and parked for a while, then I might be able to get a shot in. I'll just sit and sit and sit, but I get 1 shot in. I would probably sit 20 minutes before the birds came back, get 1 shot in, then they're gone, and they're not coming back. Then I got to chase, go to another spot, hide for 20 minutes to get another shot in. That's how it is now. That's why it's really not worth it. When you used to coming out here and shooting 50, 60 birds, it is really difficult to come out and shoot 1 and have that be it. So, all right, we'll continue to drive around. If we get another shot in, I'll get back with you. Well, I really wanted to show you guys the more action. I guess somebody to just do it by way of examples. So here's our little fix it. And here's how it works. I can just set it on there. Now I don't even have to bring this hand up if I don't want to. I can actually hold this thing steady enough right there to take that shot. I don't even need the second hand anymore. And all of that helps me because I can actually pull down on this gun with the shooting hand and lock this thing into here. And I think that I'm going to be a little bit more accurate than trying to hold this thing up against here and getting shake out of this hand and out this window. So for me, this is great. A great invention. So if you guys, you might want to try this sometime. So I'm gonna go home now, and we're gonna call it a day. No more birds around, but just wanted to demonstrate this fix to you. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys for your comments and for subscribing and for sharing the videos with other people that you may know who like this sport. And I'll try to keep them coming over the winter. So keep it safe, you guys. I'm down for the winter, except for target shooting in the backyard.